Second period action underway. A fresh 19 on the scoreboard. Teams swap sides. We got Rowley and the Badgers down to our right, guarding that net. The Wolverines now guarding the net to our left.
First period stats, red team, Badgers, 8 shots. Blue team, Wolverines, 10 shots.
And now O'Neill moving in. So the teams did have their chances.
No, Rowley was seeing some pretty good goaltending today.
Those stats are unofficial, I might add.
That is correct.
DeFilippis now to Breed, but couldn't handle the hard pass. Morin with it now. Morin backhand pass to Ornello. Ornello brings it back in his own zone. That should be onside, and it is. But now squares out to center. Tripp trying to push it up. Ornello's going to shovel it back to Fortini. Then we're going to do it all again. Morin to Ornello. That hit a stick and rolled off. As no didn't get a pass right now. Talbot with it. Talbot, I thought Talbot was going to dive and look for a call right there. It's kind of his M.O.
He's been known to do that in playoff games.
He's been known. Morin to Morin as John passes it to Drew. Drew Morin moving in a flip pass. Yeah, looks like it was more of a half shot, half pass, and now split the distance. It all went wide. Morin with it now. Morin comes up front. Shot saved by Fuji on the short side. Ornello pass in front to hit a stick or a skate and covered up by Fuji. You gonna call that one a shot?
I am not. So Fuji got the call. Mr. X, we don't know what happened to Mr. X. Had a great year.
He usually doesn't miss the championship game. He usually doesn't play in the championship game. Buck around on the boards. Mark Wood coming in, keeping it in. Gets down to Jake Steigerwald, kind of playing around with it. Nobody can get a handle to it. Now comes out the center. Wood now over to Russell Steves. Steves flips it up to Bratt. Bratt coasting as usual, didn't get there. And it's Nickel. Todd Nickel moving in, trying to get around his man, pushes it in deep. Nickel throwing it in front, it didn't quite work. Nickel trying it again, can't do it. Bruna gets it, but it goes back to Nickel. Nickel comes back to the point to Ragucci. Ragucci shot to save by Rolly Graham, and it's skated away by Wood. Mark Wood on his horse. Mark Wood takes a whack from Ragu, and now Wood's going to play it in. All the action in the corner, away from camera view. Safe to say, no scoring attempt. Comes out to center.
Where is Brendan Bruner in this game?
And we got offside on the play.
Todd Nichols doing all the offense for the top line.
Pretty much. RB4 has been quiet. This guy right here, Nichols, been quiet. Ambrosino's always quiet. Bruna, yeah.
John does have those new fashionable red gloves.
I'm thinking Bruna hasn't got his coffee yet. He usually goes out after a period or two and gets some coffee. Behind the net now, Wood to Steigerwald. Big Jake trying to get it out, and a hit a skate. Ow, hobbling a little bit as DeFilippis. And now Breed with a chance. RB4 moving in. RB4 shot side shot, and Rolling got a piece of that. Steigerwald trying to move it out. Ragu fell down but kept it in. And Woody now out to center to Andrews, and Phil had it and lost it. Chewy comes in, takes it away. Gets around Speed in the GoPro. That's about the only thing pro about Speed. A lot of cons, not a lot of pros, except for that thing on his head. I'm just saying what everybody else is thinking, you know what I mean? We can get this camera to zoom in. Oh my gosh, there we go. The autofocus not working too good today inside.
So we'll call that operator error.
Yeah. Big collision. And Steve's get back. Oh, stick goes flying. We got the stick cam on right now. Wow, I'm not sure whose that is.
That's DeFilippis.
Yeah, hang on to your twig, bud. Now pass up. Morin with it. Morin over the line. Morin throws it behind the net. Fortini with it. Fortini dry. That tip just went wide. Moving in now. Drop pass. Talbot lost it. Talbot shot. Blocked by Morin. What a sloppy play. And now it's Morin to Morin. He can't get it. The sloppy play continues. Mike, we should go over next door to the consolation game.
We should.
That's what I'm thinking. A lot more heart in that game. There's two teams that just don't want to be here today. Maybe they didn't expect to be here.
But they should at least act or play.
They should act like they're in the championship game, especially this Badgers team to come in last place. They lost the last 9 games of the season. No heart whatsoever in this team. And it continues right through today. Well, shot by Martin. It hit Hardy. What do you think about that? Shot to save by Fuji. Turnaround shot by Drew Morin. And now Bruno with it. Bruno 2-on-2, maybe 3-on-2. Bruno shot high, and Roley saves that one. Fortini sweeps it out. Here comes Drew Morin. Drew Morin 1-on-3. He's all alone. Putting on the brakes. He's got a couple guys going to the net that weren't picked up, but Ambrosino's going to throw it out, and Bruno gets it up in the sideboards. Brandon Bruno putting on the brakes. Has a man, dishes it to him. That's Nickel. Nickel spin around shot. That just went wide. Slow developing play like everything else today. Onello now with it. Onello moving in. Onello going in. Onello hooked on a play. And it goes in on Fuji, and there's no call.
And absolutely no help from his line mates.
No help from the officials or the line mates or anybody. Not sure if I was out there, Mike, that's a hook. Championship game or not. I'm just saying.
The boys are vintage and letting the boys play today.
They are. Now Ragucci up the sideboard. Steve's coming in and keep it in for the Badgers. No score. Championship game between the Wolverines in Navy and the Badgers in red. Wood with it in the slot. Andrusian shot blocked by Ragu, and he flips it out. Bruno trying to get there, and does. Bruno with a drive, and he put it right in the B of the BBHC on Roley. The second B.
The second B. Roley Free stayed square to the shooter. Didn't give much to shoot at.
Coming up on 11:45 to go here in the second period. No score. We got no highlights. We got nothing to talk about, really. Shot by Ragu to save. Kicked out to the point. Andrewson giving chase. Now over to Kachura. Kachura putting on the brakes. Everybody back. Way too much defense in this game, Mike. Way too much. You gotta start calling that. Now Chuli playing some great D. Kicks it off to the side to Ragu. Ragu. Get it deep. Phillips couldn't do it. Now Breed with it. RB4. Puck on edge. And he didn't get much on it as he normally does. Not. Oh, man. I'm just trying to make this entertaining for the crowd right now because there's nothing going on.
It's been another sellout here at Hockey Town.
Yeah. It's a sellout. We have one person here, and he's on the team. Now Wood, head of steam. Wood off to Kachura. Kachura to Onello. Here's a chance. And it's poke checked away by Hardy as Onello wound up. Looked like he was confused at what he wanted to do. Breed moving in. Breed shot going far side. That's a nice save. Probably the best scoring chance of the period. Andrewson with an out pass behind the back of Kachura. Kachura does pick it up. Kachura moving in. Kachura shot. That goes wide. Goalies are making saves. The shot's going wide just to kind of keep interested in this game, it seems like.
Yep.
Now flipped out the center, getting back is Andrewson. Two-way hockey. Nice to see. Andrewson 1-on-4 right now.
Finally, some signs of life.
Yeah. Steigerwald now bringing it in as they got the top line out of Bratt, Steigerwald, and Andrewson for the Badgers. Behind the net, it's Hardy to trip. Talbot couldn't get it.
John, behind you.
You've got RB4 on the opposite end of the ice.
Yeah, he was kind of Trevoring for a minute.
It's Trevoring.
Now Bratt in the corner, sending it out front. Fuji pokes it off the side of the net. Poked off by Hardy, flips it up on the sideboards. Coming in now was 14. He couldn't get it. Now Breed to Breed, and Breed plays it in. They're going to make a change. Almost halfway through this opening period, middle period. Still no score. Now Bratt with it, and it's offside on the play.
Jake Steigerwald.
Well, I guess we're going to start making our own entertainment, Mike. If there is indeed a goal scored, and there probably will be at some point, because we do have to have a winner today, who's going to get the first goal, you think?
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say it's gonna be either a Morin to Morin or a breed to breed.
Really?
Keep it in the family.
I'm thinking it's going to be Chewy.
Julie?
I think Chewy's going to get one. Somehow he's going to sneak in. Now Bruno moving in front of Nickel. It's stopped. It's loose. Rolly thought he had it, but indeed it snuck out, and it's going to be Morin. This is that Morin to Morin you talked about. Morin. This is Drew Morin. Drew Morin in front, and hit a skate and just went wide.
Speed rat asking for the puck at the point.
He was. Nichols with it now to Bruner. Bruner gets it in front, and Rolly covers up, and he hangs on.
John Ambrosino got absolutely no mustard on that shot. Those red gloves aren't helping his game.
On the shot, Julie to Ragu. His shot, saved by Graham. They jam out of Bruno trying to get it in front. Couldn't do it. Nice defense there by Fortini to keep that puck wide. Julie now. He almost crashed into the referee. He's getting kind of crazy over here. Is that Pierre Maguire that's usually sitting where we are?
Yeah. Julie with the wielding that stick like a samurai sword.
He was like a samurai. Like you said, samurai. But you gotta say it like this, samurai.
Samurai. Hey.
All right, Andrews, and now backhander out to nobody. Chewy's just gonna play it in. On Rolly, makes the save. Fortini now. Up to Kramer. Kramer. To Andrewsen, and Andrewsen moves it in. Oh, it fooled Fuji. That thing took a dip.
12 shots for the Wolverines, 5 for the Badgers. Rolly's seen a lot of action this period.
What team do you think has the advantage, if anybody, right now, as far as this gameplay?
Neither.
Yeah, I agree. Now Wood back to the point. Actually, from the point, his shot kicked aside. Breed hanging. Can Talbot get there?
Breed.
Gets it up. RB4 does get it. Trying to throw it across to DeFilippis. A weak pass. Now here comes Breed the Elder moving in. He throws it in on Rolly. On the sideboards. DeFilippis keeping that in. Now Mark Wood with it. Wood up the middle to Kramer, and that was too much for Kramer to handle. And we got guys from the other rink coming over here checking on the score. Stay in your own rink. Stay in your own rink unless you buy a ticket, right?
That's right.
No, the color man's not saying much. He's leaving me out to dry.
There's nothing to say.
If you were watching this game, you'd understand why. Where'd you see it on tape?
Now Martin with it. Martin to Couture. Couture putting on the brakes. Bothered by Hardy, and I mean bothered. Onello behind the net to Martin. The shot just went wide as Fuji slid across. Onello gets it back to Woody. Mark Wood with a spin. Wood watched by DeFilippis. Takes a couple of whacks at him. Wood now throws it at the net. Martin's shot just went wide. He had a little bit of an opening on the far side. Just couldn't hit it. Talbot now with some help from Breed gets it out. DeFilippis now throws it in front for Breed Sr. Couldn't get it. Now RB4 shot, and it deflects just wide. Couple chances for the Wolverines. Talbot with it. Talbot shot now is blocked by Drew Morin. A lot of defense in this one, Mike.
Yeah, a lot of defense.
Doesn't make for good TV.
Some excellent goaltending, I will say.
Well, neither goalie's allowed anything yet. DeFilippis behind the net, looking for RB4. Instead went back to Tripp. Tripp does keep it in. RB4 with it. RB4 pass in front. Steve Hardy scores! Are you kidding me? Of all the names of the people we talked about scoring the first goal of this game, Hardy is not even considered. You got a better chance of the Sabres winning the Stanley Cup than you do with Steve Hardy scoring a goal in the playoffs.
Steve Hardy, 1 goal, 4 assists during the regular season.
Yeah.
Puts it home when it's needed the most.
So you got the guy that scores 1 goal this season contributing in the championship game. Yo, that's what you bring him in for.
He came out fired up this morning, calling out John Moore and both calling out each other.
He did.
Finally, some signs of life.
Now moving in. Julie behind the net. Bruner to Nickel. Nickel trying to go back to Bruner. Bruner does get it. Bruner putting on the brakes. Bruner back to the point to Ragu. Ragu with a try! Saved by Graham, and he hangs on. Kind of surprised, Mike. You got the Badgers, the underdog team. They should be getting blown out in this one, but they hung tough in the last playoff series, and here they are again, hanging tough. Off the draw, Mark Wood now for the Badgers as they try to dig deep. Wood up to Bratt. Bratt actually hangs on to that pass, and he's just going to sally it in the zone.
Nice play by Speed. Grab with a little soft touch on that.
Now Bruno with it. Wood's got to get back and does. Bruno with Ambrosino and Nickel. Bruno pass in front, but getting back is Phil Andrewson. He's got to be the best two-way player in the league right now, Phil Andrewson. All kidding aside, he is always back. Nickel now plays it in, giving chase is Russell Steves. Russ was confused of which rink we were playing in this morning. And I said, what game you in? He says, I have no idea. I said, well, just go to the red dressing room. Bratt moving in. When Drew's in the style, go all back to Bratt, but the pass is tipped away.
Could have been too many men right there.
Yeah, that was getting dangerous. Oh, and Bratt rocking a hit. It's getting physical. It's getting heavy. Now up on the sideboards, Ambrosino. Had it hop off of him to Bruner. Bruner's 1-on-4. Look at all the red guys back. Bruner. And we got a penalty coming.
Penalty!
On the red team is now the refs step in. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got a hook and call.
That's just a sign of age. Slowing down.
That is.
Hook and call in a championship game from Jeff Whittemore.
Yeah.
Don't know what he was thinking. It was 1-on-4.
1-on-4. He didn't need to do that, and that's what players do when they're not coached very well. They do things like that.
Or have minimal talent.
Well, you know, how many penalty minutes you have this year? Don't spill my coffee, bitch. All right, comes out to center now, so they'll be shorthanded the rest of the period, unless there's a goal scored by the Wolverines or something else. Talbot with it now. Watch out. Talbot trying to get around Morin. Talbot gets around Kramer's out there killing the penalty. Talbot goes in deep.
We've got the breed-to-breed last matchup.
Hardy out there's got the goal. Pass it in front. And RB4 looking to steer that one on the net. Couldn't get it. Still on the man advantage. We've got under a minute to go in the period. This is RB4. Shot. Oh, he hit the post. And it goes in, and Rolly's going to try to cover it up. It's still loose. It goes behind the net. I think he actually hit the corner there, Mike. The junction of the post and the crossbar. Heck of a shot. Just didn't get it to drop. Hardy holding at the point. Now over to Talbot. Everybody crashing the net. Breed moving in. Breed shot hit the other post. He gets one more. That's the game, right? Back to the point. Now to Talbot. Talbot holding to Hardy. They've switched sides. Hardy with a drive. Look at goal number 2. And Rolly grabs that one before it left the rink.
18 shots for Blue this period. Rolly's seeing a lot of action.
Off the draw. Comes back to Hardy with 11 to go. Over to Talbot. Talbot with a drive. Shot saved by Rolly. And Russell Steve's going to run out the period, it looks like. Barely. So the score after 2 on the Steve Hardy goal. It's the Wolverines 1, the Badgers nothing. Third period action in just a minute.